impressive enough from the... This is where all of Tavatsumora is Oh, so it's a But even if we can... Or better yet, take a nap on top of... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to...
You've already fulfilled your...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. Where... If it weren't for that Stop.
So you've been planning to...
As one of the... She will get that which she... I'm not at the time for discussion. Either way, the battle.
Battle?
Instead of confronting you when she faces a... But as for me...
We won't let what happen...
Oh, besides, you could never Fighting talk, This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Unbecoming. Poor time. Cowering already? Run all you like!
Nice and spicy! By royal decree! I summon!
Poor
Nice
time.
and spicy! Go fast.
A clear shot. Passable effort. A fine opportunity. You're wide open.
Odds revealed.
Poor timing.
Go.
Run all you like.
Nice and spicy. Nice and spicy. Booba, get them.
You're wide open.
Go.
Cowering already? You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Your turn. All you do is run.
Go. Race you. Nice and spicy.
You've got some skills. No use hiding back there. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Go fast.
Got her!
Nice and straight.
Now!
Die here.
Nova, get them!
Nice and spike! Oz, reveal the...
Brace yourself! Let me sleep a while.
By royal decree...
Die here.
Wow. No.
Eat this! Booba, get them! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
went?
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy and now that I consider the matter, you had no connection to the Gnosis. No matter what.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial. You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wished, this battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if.
Pretty sure that's not.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look. In fact.
What? So you mean that.
Yes, it seems that the guardian deity of the capital of. As such.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never. The truth is, unfortunately, we cannot be picky.
So what are you planning to.
I will awaken the god.
A god?
Osile. If such an ancient do you think the cunning wreck.
But they are.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of. Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. With the power of so many. Using the powers, but knowing that such. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti.
Faced with the
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you put...
It's not just you, which is why we must.
So the Archon War was... So will the power of the Qixing...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research, and as fate would have, for what could you more?
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Genshin Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Boba!
You can't. Looks like I went too far. Let's move.
Boba! Get the... Oh, it's revealed!
What unfortunate fault.
You're toast!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
By royal life goes on faster. Race you!
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Nice and spicy.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. I will stay right there.
Ancient gods attacking again! There are so many between you!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Depthal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time between your cars! Wow, it's a Madame Pink shockwave! This granny's really strong! Nice and spicy! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Right here. You can't run. Not my work. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. I miscalculated. I will end you.
Time for takeoff.
Stay right.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
The basic becomes like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast! Help! Leader is attacking me!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Yes.
Odds reveal light! Time for takeoff.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Orders received. Race you!
Think you can get away?
Odds reveal light!
Time to put my work. Finished.
As you wish, Fräulein.
Time for takeoff.
End this quickly. Don't be a killjoy. You only just guessed. This is it. Looks like too far.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Let's play! Loba, get them!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it fine?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun. The effects of the it will be some
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here,
Save.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began, at first, it was only the size of a small room. But it is a testament to Ningguang's entire seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue.
well, I was really hoping you would say that. Thank you all for hearing.
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day. But that does not mean, do not merely cast.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning,
What?
in the dream, I also thought to tell him, but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But although I am a mere mortal soldier.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith were in dangerous need. Thanks for protecting me.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is, although their blood is, the time of contracts between gods.
Seeing the port.
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands what the one fears that by the time one fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we...
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like the conflict between humans. Oh, right! Child wanted to unleash the... But we were able to... Oh, and speaking of... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wang. Funeral parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time? We had better go and...
Brace yourself!
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child!
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather, so it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that two of the
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other. Oh, now don't say that. Besides, I thought we were nothing personal. The real deceivers here are Senora, so actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've even boulders that can withstand whirlpools until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him to. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Child, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and these things were all a part of. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete.
Huh?
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god—
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should—
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Paimon! So Zhongli, what sort of contract did you sign with the Cryo-Archon?
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to...
Oh, what? So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. There's only one real... Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what the...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that
Yes.
Say.
Now that you... I mean, still what?
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered, having been thwarted in his trial. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just... Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But, did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously,
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
we, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping... Roping you in with... Roping you...
If you were looking for someone,
The cleanup of the premises.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,000 Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinye kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinyue kiosk.
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by... When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never... I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Jean. That is true.
Paimon thinks...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon...
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year...
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes.
They want to seize
I should think that...
Whoa!
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue it. Knowing her, she must have again 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Chising made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the...
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front. Ha, those... All right then. Was... that was a good... That said, the reason why the Chising... I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that, you... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That said, I hinted as much. How did I accomplish that, you... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I... Could the original person who... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the...
This is terrible! We're all about...
Yes, this is indeed... Well...
Then, did you at least...
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then,